Hey America, I want to build up off the video I made yesterday when I was talking about education and the communist influence within it. Today we saw in Tennessee a teacher indoctrinating students to believe in Islam while discrediting the founding fathers, calling them racist and extremist, which we know, as I mentioned before in another one of my videos, that that's one of the goals of the Communist Party, to discredit the founding fathers. One of the things that we saw last year, we saw a lot of it, was writers of textbooks and the Common Core curriculum were rewriting the Second Amendment to make it appear as if people don't have the right to bear arms, and that's something that the government gets to choose. One incident in particular had the Second Amendment rewritten in a manner that made it look like the government had the right to confiscate firearms from whoever they thought shouldn't own them. Well, you know, I spent a lot of time last year calling my congressman, trying to figure out why nobody's doing anything about that. And today I'm going to tell you why nobody's doing anything about that. Last year, the Congress, the Republican-controlled Congress, mind you, passed a bill called the Student Success Act. It's H.R. 5, and this bill removes all congressional authority over education and supposedly puts it into the hands of parents and local educators. The Congress essentially washed their hands of having any authority over education, so now it's free reign for anybody who's involved in writing textbooks, for left-wing educators. And you know, if you're somebody that calls your congressman a lot and you're not getting the response that you want from them, now you know why. If you would like to read more about this, you can go to my personal blog page at radicalconservativerizzo.blogspot.com, and the name of the article is "Failure to Act on This Will Have Its Consequences." And I was talking about all the incidences where the Second Amendment is being rewritten. Okay, again, the bill passed last July of 2013, called H.R. 5, passed by Congress, known as the Student Success Act, took all governing authority over education out of the hands of Congress and put it into the hands of the educators, which we all know are controlled by left-wing radicals. Okay, and some people might think, well, that's the way it's supposed to be. Well, yeah, you know, it is a states' rights issue, but there should be some oversight. You know, they shouldn't be allowed to rewrite the Second Amendment. They shouldn't be allowed to I called the governor of Tennessee today to find out if they even knew what that teacher in their own schools was doing, and they didn't have a clue. They either didn't have a clue or they just lied about it. Okay, so there you have it. That's why we see what we see going on across the country today. H.R. 5, the Student Success Act. Have a good night.